Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my beautiful sea sponges of the sea. This is your daily vibe from your guides' messages. The first card that we have is Source. So I think we're going to be tapping into signs that we're going to be receiving today, and we may be getting messages from Source and the powers that be, from the divine. Life isn't always happiness and joy when we get this card, though, and sadness and sorrow is part of life. So we need to turn to Source. We need to turn to that at times of trouble and darkness, and it opens pathways for the divine to come to us on our behalf. And the power of this can be accessed by anyone, anywhere, at any time, and often we'll call this prayer. When positive energy exists within and around us, it can help us balance any physical or mental condition. Divine Source speaks to us through prayer when we truly surrender our fear and open our heart to pure love. People tend to turn to this only in times of trouble. In fact, they should offer it even in good times to show gratitude and thanks for the blessings that we have received. A continued flow of divine surrender opens us to new possibilities while increasing our strength on a spiritual level. So the power of prayer is strengthened by our spiritual state, and it opens up things to us, okay? So right now we need to pray for the miracle we need. We are being divinely assisted. So if there's something we really want, we need to turn to that time of silence, meditation, manifestation, and talking to Source and higher self. So our mantra today should be, I surrender my heart to 100% pure light consciousness. So today might be a day where we might take ourselves to the silence. We might be thinking about things that we need to tap into Source with, and sit down and have a little heart-to-heart talk in that quiet time and space, and ask them to guide us. Ask them to take away our problems. Ask your angels, your divine, whoever it is, the ascended masters, whoever it is that you lean into on a personal level. And, let it go. Release it, my beautiful Pisces. Don't hold on to this, because we are being given this message that we can reach this enlightenment ourselves by tapping in and realizing there is a higher power that's there to assist us at any time. Beautiful. Now we do have the King of Cups with this, which I find quite interesting and profound, because we know this King of Cups is so generous, very helpful energy, kind, compassionate, understanding, and does things out of the goodness of their heart. It's heartfelt advice that they come to us with to guide us and support us through an issue. So some of us might be led to speak to someone we feel the trust in. Some of us might be, able now to accept the help that someone is wanting to give us. So today's a beautiful day where we could be receiving something beautiful to assist us with a situation, guide us with coping skills, and also advise us to let go of things we shouldn't be holding on to. Okay, moving on, we've got a beautiful angel message that says, notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. So we've all been subjected to these things. We've all seen these happen. Repeating signs, repeating numbers, repeating names, repeating songs, finding these feathers, these dimes, these coins at our feet, in very unusual and unanticipated areas that we find them. And we often question, and finally after a while, it takes a while as humans, we don't notice them right away. And then finally we start to tap in and say, how many dimes is that I've been receiving? How many feathers have fallen at my feet? How many of these repeating numbers and signs am I hearing and seeing? And there's a reason for that. The universe and the divine and Source is saying, hey, tap into us. We're here to guide you through any of these challenges that you might be experiencing. Some Pisces out here, remember, we're the sea sponge. We absorb all energy. Sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's negative. And sometimes, we end up feeling sad, or sometimes we end up feeling happy. We're never levitating in the middle as a Pisces. We're up or we're down. We're swimming upstream or downstream. So today's a day we need to be really mindful and conscientious about any repeating signs we're seeing, messages we're receiving today, because we're being given them for a reason. Now, coming in with that is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is indicative of putting something out there ourselves. Maybe you've sent out a resume, or you've made a phone call, or you've sent a text out, or a letter that some of you may be wanting to know how it was received and how they're going to react to it. And you're waiting. You haven't heard yet. Well, watch for the signs, because this is a card that says it's needless worry. Whatever you've done, my fellow Pisces, you did right. So it's a card of patience and realizing that we could be a pile of paper on a desk, or we could be a number way down at the bottom of a list or something. Or they may not have received that text. Maybe their phone was turned off, or their volume was turned off, or their battery went dead. Whatever the case is, because it varies for everybody differently, don't worry about it, okay? You will hear and you will receive. Okay, coming in next, we have the Power card. And, this is telling us that it's our time. This is the time to claim our power and step into our potential. It doesn't necessarily mean that we will be without fear, though. We might feel uncertain, but do it anyway. We need to be courageous. Right? We need to step up there. We need to, let the world hear our voice. We need to take a stand today and stand up for ourselves. And maybe some of us will be protecting and standing up for someone else too. We need to share our passion. We need to teach from our heart and write, and our words will have great meaning. We need to hold our body as if it are incredibly valiant, noble, brave, and after all, Pisces, we are. So, stepping up into our power today, not being afraid to express ourselves or to let others know what we have to offer, and stand in our truth and integrity today. We're doing that because look what comes in with this card. We have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is a card of balance, saying that we need to get ourselves in order here, take ourselves at task, and take a long, hard look at where we are. Are we happy there? Are we happy here? Is there something we can do to make things better? Well, the Eight of Cups says some of you could be leaving a disappointing and unfulfilling situation in your life. And you're going to take that power and be brave and turn around and go in the other direction. It's going to differ again for whoever this Pisces message is for. Some of you may be walking away from an unfulfilling job or an unfulfilling and a reciprocal relationship. It could be anything, but you're definitely going in a better direction, and you have this ability. You're planning it now. You're not there yet. You're planning that move. You don't want to go back, and you won't have to go back to this situation. You pretty much have walked through the fire, got your fingers and toes burnt, and you've realized that I don't like this pain here. I don't want to be here anymore. So there's signs coming in here, and they're beautiful. They're saying we need to keep our eyes open. If we're in a situation here, we have the power and the ability, with their help guiding us, telling us this is our time to do this. So definitely moving forward in a better direction. Well, my beautiful, beautiful mermaids and mermen, this is our Pisces Daily Vibe today for April 9th. And know that I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.